Hi all. Today we explore the concept of parcel in single spa. So parcel is kind of a reusable component which can be used across frameworks. It can be considered as a component which is developed in say a framework like React, and it can be used in another framework like Angular. So these kind of cross framework components are called parcels in single spa. Ideally, we should minimize the usage of parcels in our application, especially in case we are making use of a single framework in our single spa application like Angular or React. We should instead make use of components which is developed in the same framework itself. In case we have multiple frameworks like React, Vue, or Angular within our application, then in that scenario, in case we need to share some components across these frameworks, then we should make use of the parcels. So in today's demo, we will be seeing how we can create a parcel and how we can make use of them in an application. So for creating the parcel, we will be making use of the create single spa CLI. So the steps for creating a parcel is very much similar to how we can create an application using the create single spa CLI. So here you can see that the option for creating the parcel and the application, it's basically the same. So I have already created a video which demonstrates how we can create a React or Angular application in single spa. So I am not going to delve into details into how we can proceed with the creation of the parcel. So select this option and you will be able to select the framework in which you need to create the parcel. So in today's demo, what we are going to do is we will be creating a React application and a React parcel, and an Angular application and an Angular parcel. So we will try to consume this React parcel in both the Angular and React application, and similarly the Angular parcel in both the applications. So in order to get started, first we need to create the root configuration. So initially I have created the root configuration, which basically consists of three files, that is the app root config, the index.ejs, and the microfrontend layout.html, where we will be able to define the layout of our application. So here we have the single spa router and I am making use of the hash routing. And once I have created the root config, I have created an Angular application, an Angular parcel, a React application, and a React parcel. Now let's go into the code for the React parcel and see how it looks like. So we have the app react parcel.js. Now if you check the code for our React application, you can see that it is very much similar. There is not much difference other than the components which we consume. So here I have named the component as a parcel component, and in the other place I have used the default root component itself. So you can see that there is not much difference between an application and a parcel in single spa. Now let's try to consume this React parcel within our React application. Before we can consume the parcel within our application, first we need to define the metadata for these applications and parcels within our root config. So within the index.ejs, what I have done is I have added the details for the root configuration, and I am running that in the serve mode by using the command npm start. So it will be hosted on the port 9000. So I give the details here, localhost 9000 / approot config. Next we have the React parcel. So I am making use of the import app React parcel. So I will be able to make use of this within our application. So the React parcel is running on the 8080 port. So for building that, Again, we can make use of the same command npm start, and the React application also we will be able to run using the exact same command. So our parcel will be running on 8080 and application will be running on 8081. So I have defined this within the index.ejs. So once we have done that, we can go to our react application.js and let's try to go to the root component within the application, and let's consume the react parcel which we have created earlier within our react application. So for that, react single spa provides a component called parcel which we will be able to make use within our application. So it is provided in the single spa react slash parcel. Once we import that, we will be able to make use of it within our React application, and it accepts a configuration, that is a prop. Within the config, we will be able to provide the code to import our React parcel. So this name should be exactly same whatever we defined within the index.ejs. So once we have done that, we are effectively able to consume our React parcel within the React application. So if we go to the root config, you can see that the React application is bound to the default route. So once we go to our application, you can see that the parcel which we created in React, it has been consumed within our React application. So if we inspect, you can see that the React parcel is being hosted within the React application. So now let's see some of the options which are available within the parcel component in React. So every application and parcel which are created in React in single spa, it has a property called name. So we can add the props.name within our React parcel and see what is getting displayed. So here you can see that a default name called parcel-0 is getting displayed here. So now we can change the name of this parcel by exporting a constant called name within our parcel. So here I am going to export the name as React parcel. So once we save it, immediately you can see that the props.name has changed with the name which we have given in our parcel. Similar to the inbuilt props name, we can pass custom props also to our parcel. So here I am going to display a custom props called custom prop 1. Now let's see how we can pass this custom prop to our parcel from our application. So we go to the React application, and here we can just define a prop called custom prop 1 and we can pass the value. And if you go to our application, you can see that the value which we passed from the React application, it is getting displayed within our React parcel. Some other options which are available within the parcel component are the wrap with, where we can provide a wrapper element. So by default the element is div. Now I have given the element as h1. So now you can see that our font size has greatly increased, and that is because the parcel is wrapped by the h1 tag. So similarly, we will be able to provide a wrap style where we will be able to give CSS styles. So here I am giving the color as blue. Now immediately you can see that the color of our text has been changed to blue. Similarly, we have two more properties. One is the handle error, which accepts a function which basically performs some logic in case an error is encountered during the parcel creation. Similarly, we have the parcel did mount callback, where we will be able to add some logic which will be executed in case the parcel is mounted. So let's see this in action. So here I have provided the console React parcel mounted. Now if we go to our console, you can see that the React parcel mounted is getting displayed. So till now what we have done is basically we have created a React parcel and consumed it in a React application itself. So for that purpose, we can make use of a normal React component itself. We do not need a parcel. So now let's actually consume this React parcel within an Angular application, which is the perfect use case for a parcel. So now I have created an Angular application in which we will be consuming our React parcel. So this Angular application I have defined within our root config, that is the app, Angular app, and I am serving it on the localhost port 4200. In the microfrontend layout.html, I have bound the Angular application to the root Angular. So I have added a link here which basically navigates to the Angular root. So I am going to click here. Now our default Angular application is getting loaded here. Now let's try to consume our React parcel within this Angular application. So the first step for consuming a parcel within our Angular application is that within our app module or any other ng module, we need to import the parcel module which is provided by SingleSpa. So this is the parcel module that is available in SingleSpa Angular /parcel, and we need to import that within our imports array of our app module. So in this scenario, I am making use of the app module since I am planning to consume the parcel within my app component. So in case you are planning to consume the parcel in any other child modules, there you need to import this parcel module. So once you have done that, here I am going to comment out the toolbar and I am going to add the component that is parcel. The parcel component needs two properties. One is the config and other is the mount parcel. These two are mandatory for the parcel to work properly. So this config, since we are making use of the system.import, what we will be doing is that the config will be an async function and we are going to make use of the system.import, and using that we will be loading the React parcel. This is the name which we have defined within the import map of the index.tjs. So once we have done this config, we bind it to the property config and we import the mount root parcel from the SingleSpa, and I am attaching it to the mount root parcel property. So the same thing we are passing to the mount parcel property. So once we have done that, let's refresh our Angular application. So now you can see that our React parcel is getting embedded within our Angular application. So now let's explore some more properties which are available in the Angular parcel component, similar to what we saw in our React parcel. We can pass custom props from our Angular application to the React parcel. So we can make use of the custom props property to do so. So here I am going to define the parcel props property here within the app component. So inside that parcel props, I am creating a key called custom prop1 and passing the value parent prop1. So this is quite similar to what we saw earlier. And here again we have the wrap with property where I am passing the tag as h1. So when we refresh our application, you can see that the size of the parcel text has increased, and similarly the prop which we have passed to the React parcel, it is getting displayed here. We have two more additional properties. One is the on parcel mount. So this property we can pass a callback which will be executed when the parcel is mounted, and we have the append to option where we can provide a target DOM element so that our parcel will be attached to that particular DOM element instead of the default placeholder that is within our app component.html. So here within the app component, I am providing the target as document.body so that our parcel will be attached to the body of our application. Similarly, I am passing a parcel mounted method where we will be displaying the React parcel mounted message. So once we have done that, let's refresh our application. So first you can see that our parcel is not visible here. So it has been attached to the bottom, that is to the body. If we inspect here, you can see that it is directly under the body rather than within our app component.html. And similar to that, if we go to the console, you can see that the log message has been displayed. That is the React parcel mounted. So till now we have been seeing how we can consume a React parcel within a React application or an Angular application. Now let's see the other way around. So we are going to create a parcel in Angular and we will be consuming that within a React application and an Angular application. For creating an Angular parcel, it is exactly similar to how we create an Angular application within the single spark. So if you see the structure and the code, everything is quite similar. So one thing we need to be careful while creating the parcel is that we should not use the app root within our singlespa.ts entry point, because in case the parcel is consumed within an Angular application, there's a chance that the app root of the parcel will override the app root of the consuming application. So here I am going to change the name of the tag to app parcel. And once we have done that, we can go to our index.ejs. There I have added the system import entry and the name is app Angular parcel and I am hosting it within the 4201 localhost. And first let us consume this within our React application. So in the React component, I am basically going to duplicate the exact same parcel component and I am going to change the name of the import, that is Angular parcel, and here also I am going to change the log message. So let's give a different color to our Angular parcel. So now let's see what happens. So let's go to the main root and refresh it. Now you can see that the Angular parcel is being consumed within our React application and it is working quite similar to how the React parcel is working. So one thing is that here the default name is getting displayed. So for modifying that, we can go to the Angular parcel and here we need to go to the main.singlespa.ts and here we can add a constant called name and I am going to give it as Angular parcel. So here you can see that the name has changed. So other than that, all the options are quite similar and it's quite easy to consume the Angular parcel. Now similarly, let's consume the Angular parcel within our Angular application. So again here I am going to duplicate the parcel component and here the name I am going to change as ngconfig. That's the name of the configuration, and similarly I am going to change the callback as well. So that's ngconfig and ngparcel mounted. So let's duplicate these two methods and name it as ngconfig and ngparcel mounted. So here the log message I am changing to Angular parcel, and the system bot name as well I am changing to Angular parcel. Now let's go to the Angular application, and here you can see that our Angular parcel is getting displayed here. So this is the way in which we will be able to consume Angular parcel within an Angular application, which should not be used in an ideal scenario because both the frameworks are the same. So hope you are able to get a good idea about the concept of parcels in single SPA and the scenarios in which they should be used. So see you soon. Thank you.